Lost in the fog, it was the very edge of night and the fog was settling in. A thick blanket of white, it stretched out to the horizon and beyond, a white sea of stars and secrets. Through this white void, a woman walked. She was alone, but did not feel it. There was a sense of something, a presence perhaps, but it was intangible and ever-shifting. It seemed nothing more than an elusive hint that her solitude was not as complete as she thought. At first, the woman was hesitant. Then, as the fog became thicker, so too did her resolve. No matter what awaited her in the unknown, she felt determined to carry on. What she did not expect, however, was to find herself in a strange place. The ground was seemingly made of solidified mist, and the white sea of stars and secrets had been replaced by what seemed to be a cityscape of sorts. Shapes were formed from the fog that may have once been buildings, but now were nothing more than vague silhouettes. As the woman wandered through this place, she found herself drawn to a particular darkness that seemed to be emanating from a nearby structure. It was as if the fog was thickening around it, beckoning to her. Against her better judgment, the woman stayed her course and stepped into the shadows. Just as the woman began to feel her way around the structure, she felt something grab her arm. A voice whispered in her ear, "You should have never come here." It was a voice she had never heard before, but it was oddly familiar. The woman was suddenly overcome with fear, and as she turned to see who it was, she noticed a figure in the fog. It was a woman, but her face was distorted and unrecognizable. The figure moved closer, and the woman was filled with an overwhelming sense of dread. "You can never go back," the figure hissed. "You will be forever lost in the fog." With that, the fog lifted, and the woman found herself alone, in an unknown place she had never been before. Panic and confusion filled her mind, and as she looked around for a way back, her heart sunk. She was truly lost, trapped in the fog forever.